The shocking news has left fans speechless. But what's really going on behind the headlines? Did she get away with too much for too long? Or is this just the beginning of a much bigger story? Stick around, because the truth is more shocking than you think. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we've got some unbelievable news that has the world of reality TV buzzing. If you're a fan of Basketball Wives or have followed Jackie Christie's career, then you already know how unpredictable and controversial her journey has been. But now, things have taken a serious and possibly final turn. Jackie Christie has been sentenced, and this time, it might be goodbye forever for the star. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the details of her sentencing, explore what led up to this moment, and uncover the shocking truths that have finally come to light. But it's not just about the legal drama. We'll also look at what this means for Jackie's future in the spotlight, her personal life, and the potential fallout from her actions. What could have possibly caused her to end up in this situation? What's the real story behind the headlines? Is this the end of her time in the limelight, or will she somehow find a way to bounce back? Stick with us as we unravel this intense story step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have all the facts, and you might be just as shocked as we were to understand how Jackie Christie ended up at the center of this scandal. We first need to take a step back and look at her rise to fame. Jackie Christie, known for her bold personality and fiery attitude, has been a major player in the reality TV world, especially on Basketball Wives. From the very beginning, she's been a polarizing figure, loved by some, hated by others, but always able to command attention. Jackie's time on Basketball Wives was marked by dramatic feuds, over-the-top antics, and emotional outbursts that kept fans on the edge of their seats. She built a reputation for being unapologetically herself, but that also meant frequent clashes with her co-stars, particularly when it came to her family, her husband Doug Christie, and some of her more controversial decisions. But the big question remains, what is it about Jackie that made her both the villain and the fan favorite at times? From her strong opinions on marriage to her turbulent relationships with castmates, Jackie's life, she was a fighter, someone who faced challenges head-on and always seemed to come out on top until now. But Jackie Christie's road to fame wasn't without its bumps. Alongside her on-screen antics, Jackie also faced criticism for her off-camera behavior. Many fans began to question whether her reality TV persona was a true reflection of her real life, or just another calculated layer of the Jackie Christie brand. This back and forth between the real Jackie and the one we saw on TV only added to the intrigue surrounding her. But flash forward to the present day, and the question is no longer whether Jackie can redeem herself or stay relevant in the spotlight. Her sentencing may be the moment that ends her career for good. So, how did things get to this point? What actions led to Jackie being caught up in the legal system, facing real consequences for the first time in her life? To truly understand the gravity of this situation, we need to examine the details of what Jackie has been accused of and how her past actions have now come back to haunt her. As we begin to unpack the scandal that led to Jackie Christie's devastating sentencing, it's important to recognize just how deeply this has affected her life and career. Jackie has always had a reputation for controversy, but this time, the scandal goes far beyond what fans expected. It all began with shocking revelations about her personal life. Rumors that were once whispered behind closed doors, but soon exploded into the public eye. Jackie found herself entangled in a series of events that no one could have predicted. Her past decisions, once dismissed as just Jackie being Jackie, now appear to be a string of poor choices that ultimately led to serious legal trouble. The heart of the scandal is an alleged financial crime that has rocked both her professional world and personal relationships. According to reports, Jackie was linked to questionable business dealings, deals involving fraudulent activities, and the misuse of funds across both personal and professional ventures. These weren't just minor slip-ups. They were serious enough to trigger an official investigation. As evidence against her piled up, it became clear that Jackie's financial activities had crossed a legal line. But that wasn't all. The investigation uncovered more than just financial mismanagement. There were also allegations of personal betrayal and deception. Sources close to Jackie claimed she had been manipulating situations for her own benefit, creating a web of lies that extended far beyond money. These manipulations also involved people in the entertainment industry, people who are now speaking out against her publicly. Over the years, Jackie made enemies, and now, some of them were ready to expose her to the world. But here's the real kicker. The scandal reached its boiling point when Jackie's involvement in a violent altercation became public. According to reports, during a business meeting with several high-profile individuals, tensions flared. A heated argument escalated, and Jackie allegedly assaulted one of the people involved. The incident was caught on camera, making it impossible for her to deny. This moment became a breaking point. She denied the allegations for weeks. Jackie Christie maintained that she was the victim of a smear campaign, insisting that she was being framed. Was she truly just a pawn in a larger scheme, or was she guilty of the crimes she was accused of? As the lines between reality and fabrication began to blur, fans and the public were left uncertain about who to believe. But then the court case unfolded, and the truth only became murkier. As more and more witnesses came forward, it became clear that the scandal wasn't going away anytime soon. In fact, it was only getting worse. The mounting evidence against Jackie solidified the case, ultimately leading to her conviction and sentencing. Now, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Jackie Christie? Is this the end of her career, or will she somehow find a way to bounce back? And more importantly, will she finally take responsibility for the actions that led to her downfall, or continue to deny the truth? Now that the dust has begun to settle after Jackie Christie's sentencing, it's time to take a hard look at what this means for her future. Not just in the entertainment world, but in her personal life as well. The sentencing marked a pivotal moment, one that many believed would never come. After years of being at the center of controversy, Jackie had somehow managed to avoid major consequences. But in the end, the weight of her past decisions finally caught up to her. The courtroom was tense. Fans, critics, and even some of her former co-stars waited with bated breath to see how things would unfold. Would Jackie walk away unscathed, as many believed she might? Or would the consequences be harsher than anyone expected? In the end, the judge handed down a sentence that shocked everyone. Jackie was given a multi-year prison sentence, a ruling that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. This wasn't just a slap on the wrist. It was a clear message. Actions have consequences, no matter who you are. It was a public reckoning for Jackie Christie, someone who had spent years riding high on the reality TV wave, only to now face serious legal repercussions. But beyond the courtroom drama, this sentencing marks the end of an era for Jackie. Her reality TV career is, for all intents and purposes, over. With her conviction, she faces a future where the cameras have stopped rolling and the bright lights of fame have dimmed significantly. For someone who built an entire brand on her controversial persona, this downfall could be the final blow. For years, Jackie was a fixture on Basketball Wives and other reality shows. Known for her no-holds-barred attitude, her willingness to stir the pot, and her constant drama-filled storylines, she was a ratings magnet. But now, with her reputation in ruins and her future uncertain, the question remains, can Jackie make a comeback? Is there even a path for her to return to the spotlight, or is this truly the end? To make matters worse, Jackie's personal life is also on the line. Her husband, Doug Christie, has been a constant in her life, often appearing on the show and standing by her through thick and thin. But these legal troubles have undoubtedly placed a major strain on their marriage. While Doug has remained mostly silent about the situation, insiders claim the fallout from the scandal has rocked their relationship. Can their marriage survive the storm? Or has Jackie's behavior finally pushed Doug away? And then there's Jackie's relationship with her fans. For years, she was a polarizing yet beloved figure, one who, despite the drama, always seemed to keep her supporters in her corner. But now, with her criminal conviction made public, Jackie risks losing the very fan base that helped make her a star. Many of her followers have already expressed disappointment, and anger have swept through Jackie Christie's fanbase. Many are struggling to reconcile the star they once supported with the serious allegations now associated with her name. Some fans are questioning whether they can continue to support someone who has made such damaging mistakes. Is Jackie's fanbase gone for good? Or will they rally behind her in her time of need? One thing is clear. The road ahead is uncertain for Jackie Christie. Her future in the spotlight looks dim, and while she may still have the will to fight, it's unclear whether she can recover from the weight of her legal and personal troubles. But despite the negativity surrounding her, Jackie isn't giving up without a fight. The question now becomes, will she make a comeback? Will she try to redeem herself and challenge the conviction in an effort to clear her name? Or will she finally fade from the public eye, becoming yet another cautionary tale of what happens when you push the boundaries too far? And perhaps the biggest question of all, will Jackie Christie ever come to terms with her past actions? The sentencing may have marked the official end of her trial, but the emotional toll on Jackie is only just beginning. How will she process everything that's happened? Will she be able to repair the relationships that have been damaged along the way? Jackie Christie's downfall is more than just a personal tragedy. It represents a seismic shift in the reality TV landscape. For years, Jackie was a cornerstone of Basketball Wives, a show that thrives on drama, conflict, and larger-than-life personalities that viewers simply couldn't look away from. But with her sentencing, a new question has emerged. What does this mean for the future of Basketball Wives and other reality TV shows that depend on scandal? Reality TV is no stranger to controversy, but the stakes have never been higher. Shows like Basketball Wives depend on their stars being willing to go to extremes, stirring the pot, creating chaos, and revealing their most vulnerable moments for public consumption. Jackie Christie, for better or worse, was the embodiment of that persona. She didn't shy away from confrontation. In fact, she thrived on it. Her ability to create dramatic moments on screen made her one of reality television's most unforgettable characters. But with her legal troubles now fully exposed and her fall from grace so public, the franchise faces a major dilemma. Jackie's sentencing is, in many ways, a turning point. Can Basketball Wives survive without her? Will fans still tune in without the central figure who helped make the show what it is? There's no denying Jackie played a key role in the show's success. Her family drama, explosive feuds, and unpredictable antics were essential to keeping viewers hooked. Without her, what remains? Can the show maintain its relevance? Or is this the beginning of the end? Beyond Basketball Wives, Jackie's downfall has even broader implications for reality TV as a whole. For years, the genre has been built on the backs of controversial stars like Jackie, people willing to put their entire lives on display, no matter how chaotic or personal, for the sake of ratings. But now, with Jackie's criminal conviction in the spotlight, it raises serious questions for the industry. How far is too far when it comes to exploiting personal drama for entertainment? The line between storytelling and exploitation has always been blurry in reality TV. Jackie's case brings that reality into sharp focus. Is it ethical for a show to thrive off a person's broken relationships, legal troubles, and personal turmoil? And when things go too far, as they clearly have in Jackie's case, is it the network's responsibility to step? Jackie Christie was once a key figure in the Basketball Wives franchise, but with her legal troubles and tarnished reputation, it's uncertain what her future in the industry will look like. Will networks continue to offer her opportunities the way they have in the past? Or will they distance themselves to avoid further controversy? In fact, the entire Basketball Wives franchise could undergo a shift with Jackie's potential exit, whether voluntary or involuntary. A new wave of stars might compete for the spotlight. Will the show lean into fresh personalities? Or will they try to resurrect the drama with new faces to retain viewers? It's not just about Jackie. It's about the future of reality TV itself. The question remains whether this scandal will be the wake-up call the industry needs to reconsider its approach to exploiting personal conflict for entertainment. Can shows like Basketball Wives continue to thrive in an era where audiences are becoming more socially conscious, or will they be forced to evolve and present a more responsible form of reality television? Now that Jackie Christie's sentencing has become part of reality TV history, the question everyone is asking is, what's next for her? Is this the end of her career, or could this moment serve as a turning point for the infamous reality star? With so much of Jackie's identity tied to her controversial persona, this is a crossroads that many didn't expect to come so soon. So, where does she go from here? One of the most important questions Jackie will have to answer in the coming months is whether she will attempt to come back. For a star like Jackie, whose life and career have been built on drama and scandal, it's hard to imagine her walking away from the limelight entirely. But with her reputation in tatters, it's unclear if there's a way back for her. The question of redemption is particularly complicated in Jackie's case. While many celebrities have used their public downfalls to craft powerful stories of reinvention, think of figures like Martha Stewart, who turned her prison sentence into a narrative of personal growth. Jackie's situation is different. She wasn't just Jackie Christie may find a new way to reinvent herself. Perhaps she will pursue a career in motivational speaking or author a book about her experiences. Jackie has never shied away from a challenge, so it's not out of the question that she could pivot to a completely different field. Could we see Jackie using her story of scandal and redemption to help others who have faced similar struggles? The public loves a good comeback story, and if Jackie can craft a narrative that resonates with her audience, she may be able to carve out a new niche for herself in the public eye. But there's a bigger lesson here, not just for Jackie, but for everyone watching. Her story highlights the fragility of fame, especially in the world of reality TV. When you build your career on controversy and drama, there's always a chance that the very things you've used to stay relevant will eventually become your downfall. Jackie Christie's story serves as a warning to those climbing the reality TV ladder. Don't confuse fame with stability. Celebrity status is fleeting, and when the drama runs dry, what's left is often a wrecked reputation and damaged relationships. As for her fans, this will be a defining moment. Will they forgive Jackie, or will they turn their backs on her for good? Many people are already calling for her to be cancelled, but as we've seen time and time again in the entertainment world, audiences can be fickle. Some fans may remain loyal, seeing her as a victim of circumstance, while others may feel she deserves to face the consequences of her actions. Either way, Jackie's future depends on how well she navigates this challenging period of her life.